Howdy, all y'alls. Thanks for watching. I lost one subscriber. Well, I guess that's okay. Anyway, come back, come back. Um, so I've been busy working and everything like that. My work hours, I work late nights, so I don't get off work until between 12 and 1 a.m. and I get 45 minutes of overtime every day, plus on the weekends I get 2 hours of overtime. So I have been really busy, and plus, well, I stopped going to church for a while. I was kind of in and out, and my shepherd, he's an 18-year-old kid, that if I don't show up, he calls me and says, well, is everything okay? So, which is good. That means people are checking up on me, and if I don't respond, then they'll do a safety check. But I'm okay, mostly. Yeah, I've got my ear metronome in here, and I'm going to try. Now, I worked hard. Now, the Western United States Pipe Band Association, they play the high hand version of Scotland the Brave, which when I was self-teaching, I learned the low hand version. So I've been working on the high hand version. So I think I've got that stuck in my head. As long as I don't play the low hand version, I should be okay for not switching over, because it tends to mess everybody else up. I like the low hand version better, but that's only because that's what I started out playing with. There's nothing wrong with the high hand version. So anyway, there's that. I got my metronome, ear metronome in, and it's at 60 beats per minute, which for me, those of you who regularly watch my show, well, I have a hard time playing slow. So I got this set at 60 beats per minute, and it's really tough for me to play slow. The benefit for me is that I can open up my Torlewis and my grips and my doublings, which I guess if I analyze myself, I would say I crush everything. Which is not crush as in win, crush as in my embellishments are too tight and aren't open. That's what happens when you self-teach, is sometimes you get things wrong and they aren't accepted by traditional players. Which is fine, and I have no complaints, and you know, I accept the criticism freely. This isn't an ego thing. This is me just sharing Pakistani parlor pipes and Pakistani bagpipes and my own bagpipes and everything. And I made a conscious decision that I'm going to try to work harder on improving my quality amongst other pipers, even though the internet is a really harsh critic, especially on Reddit. And that's a whole different thing. People will criticize you, but when you say post up so that they can show their skills, they don't do it. That's fine. You know, you're not brave enough to post up, which is, you know, neither here or there. I don't compare myself to other pipers, because when I go out and play in public, yes, I do play in public, and it's not as compressed as it is when you see me playing here. So anyway, I got this metronome in, it's turned on and everything like that. And thinking forward on things, because my retirement pension vests in March, and so I have a couple of decisions that I want to make. So I'm purposely working to improve my skills, because I I might switch to part-time and start busking. My foot, from over this last year in some odd months, has started to clear up. It's starting to heal. It still hurts. It's probably going to hurt for the rest of my life. But you know what? There's millions of people all over the world who live in pain every day. So, and this is not debilitating. It's, well, somebody told me that I must have some Irish in me, because when they try to use local anesthetics on me, they don't work. Like when they were working on my foot, they gave me a shot to give me fuzzy boot or like a nerve block so that I wouldn't feel anything in my foot, and it didn't work. And I realized that I've always had this non-responsive thing to the injection kind of anesthetics, because a long time ago, this is back in the 90s, I had a root canal, and they kept injecting me with this stuff, or my tooth with this stuff. It didn't work. So I went through a 6-hour root canal feeling the full Monty. So, yeah, it's apparently something to do. Somewhere along the way, I have Irish heritage in my blood. Not that I've actually genetically checked myself and stuff like that. I did the National Geographic thing, but it doesn't show you the nitty-gritty. It just shows who you're related to, and all the surnames are different. European, but different. So, anyway, I had some people from Hackam contacted me about some bagpipes and stuff, and so I have received one package already, and I'm waiting on another package. Now, I know some of you guys are running off into the forest with your hair on fire, and good thing it's wintertime, because that way the fire will only be on you. So, anyway, it's winter in the northern hemisphere. It's summertime in the southern hemisphere. So maybe some of you in the southern hemisphere are going to run off into the forest and catch the forest on fire. Well, you'll be in the news. So anyway, so 2 sets of bagpipes. I'm not going to say anything else about them or anything like that. This is kind of my forte. I know how to work on these types of pipes. I know how to set them up. I know what to expect, and I have pretty realistic expectations. So there it is. I am going to try to play Scotland the Brave and Green Hills of Tyrol, and when the battle is over at 60 beats per minute. And guess what? It is extremely... reaching for my pages here. It's really, really difficult for me to play that slow. So, and we'll see what happens. All my subscribers... Oh, and there's... on Tumblr, because I'll post this on Tumblr also, I have been getting lots of notifications from Tumblr, and there's apparently tons of people that watch my videos on Tumblr. Because, I mean, I go to my email and I get all these notices and everything like that. So, to all these people who are watching my stuff on Tumblr and following me, I really appreciate it. You know, it kind of balances out my disappointment with YouTube. I like my YouTube subscribers, and when you guys comment and everything like that, it's great. It's not you guys. It's YouTube that goes towards the market. So, which is fine, whatever. But YouTube doesn't pay me anything to watch this or anything like that. So it's YouTube, corporate, Google, whatchamacallit, that doesn't see any market value in my videos. So it's not professional. I mean, you look at, I've got, just so, see, there's a picture up there on the wall, and it, from a distance, it looks like Jesus Christ, but it's not. It's the carnage of battle. I found this picture at the Salvation Army, and it's an awesome picture. The only problem is, it's not completely safe for work. And what? NSW, because it has a little bit of nudity in it and everything like that. That's not Jesus Christ. The picture down over there, or the clock over there that doesn't work, is Vietnam. Now, when I was in college, I got really involved in the Vietnamese community. I learned to read, speak, and write Vietnamese, and became the vice president of the Vietnamese Student Association at the college I was going to. No, obviously, I'm not Vietnamese, but the thing is, I did the internal communications. I communicated for the Vietnamese Student Union to the college, setting up, concerts and everything, scheduling and all that kind of stuff. So I got really involved in the community. They kind of sucked me up into it, and they had a vote, and I wasn't part of the vote, and I didn't campaign, and they made me the vice president of the Vietnamese Student Association at this college, 1990 to 1991. And I was awarded for student leadership, and I don't know how I did it, because I don't know how that worked, but I'm continuously honored and thankful for a lot of people. And I had some Buddhist friends that put up with my temper and my gregariousness and my lack of tact according to Buddhist standards, and they were very patient with me, and I was highly honored. And anyway, so I could ramble on about that, but my Vietnamese name is Tai Duong, and if you try to read it, it doesn't, in English speaking world, it does not pronounce the way it's spelled. So the letters are semi-Latin. So anyway, here we go. Scotland the Brave, as I've got to go on 60 beats per minute. That's a kind of like the practice standard, so that your grips and your torluas and everything else is open. And of course, that's my ramble. And these are you guys are familiar with these. These are my soprano. Now it's going to get kind of noisy because I'm turning the microphone kind of away from my face. There. These are my soprano Pakistani parlor pipes that I set up back in the 2000s. And they rode with me in the bus. And my regular subscribers know these pipes. And new subscribers, or people who watch this, this is what they sound like. These are the smallest parlor pipes. Then you have half-size pipes and the full-size pipes, which I have a set of the full-size pipes, but I don't have the half-size pipes, because I don't know where in the heck I would get drums for those. The parlor pipes, the little tiny ones, are easy to set up easy for me to set up to play. But this is the only set I'll ever need, so I'll probably not buy another set. Now, my bass set of parlor pipes, that's an exception. I did a whole thing on how to set those up, and they were unique. And I found another set on eBay, and I resisted the temptation, because they're very plain, but I know exactly their combing and everything. I know exactly what their quality is and what to expect with them, and I could have those set up and running in a couple weeks or less. It takes a little bit of work to science things out. So anyway, Scotland the Brave, Green Hills the Tyrol, and When the Battle's Over. So, there it is. I don't know how these sound tonight. I still always like the way they sound. It's my breathing is a little bit out from my playing because I don't know if this is normal with other pipers, but usually find your best spots to breathe so that you give the impression of being completely smooth. If your drones are set up right, they'll be stable throughout the whole thing, but the chanter, especially on these little pipes, the chanter will go in and out of tune if your breathing is not really good. So these, in my opinion, and the bag is leather. It's pretty thick, heavy leather. It's about like a Banatine hybrid bag, which gives you super clean cutouts. Banatine, when they first came out, now this was years ago, so I haven't tried the bag since, but their hybrid bag will give you super clean. It made your playing smoother and gave you really clean cutoffs when you were playing, which was awesome. The softer ones take a little bit more skill to play, or the non-hybrid bags, only because they're softer and they tend to squawk. They're harder to give clean cutoffs with. So I think in a band situation, a hybrid type of bag, whatever brand it is, will give you cleaner cutoffs and a leather bag. I've never played a sheepskin bag, so I don't know what that. Well, no, I have once. I was given a chance when I was a L.A. Scots groupie, and one of the guys there let me play his pipes. I don't know why, and he had a sheepskin bag, and I'll tell you what, that thing talked. You could feel the drones, and you could feel the chanter, and you could feel when you were not in. You could feel where your tuning was through the bag, and it was pretty awesome. But I confess, I'm a lazy piper, and I don't play often as often as I could. Now this bag on these pipes, these little pipes is I think it's beef leather, beef or something. It's definitely not sheep, and I don't know what goat would feel like. So there's got to be a reason why nobody uses goat. So anyway, that's my ramble for tonight. I might be noodling around and playing some more on some other stuff. So, yeah, my little black cat is coming up. She's waiting for me to start playing so she can stop me from playing. So, that's Xena. Come here, Xena. Kitty. She's just waiting for me to start playing so she can come up and bug me so that I can't play. I'm repeating myself. So, thanks for watching. Things are coming together. My Drummond, not my Drummonds, but my Robertsons, I contacted Dunbar in Canada, and they're going to do warranty work on my one tenor top that cracked, and so now I gotta go buy some bore oil and stuff like that, and everything, and oil on my pipes. I used to do it regularly, but the switch from Kentucky, which is where I lived in Kentucky, was 300 feet below sea level, and 70% humidity at 90 degrees Fahrenheit, and so the switch to the high altitude and dryness of where I live in Utah. I cracked a tenor top on my Robertsons. They are confirmed Robertsons. They are atypical Robertsons according to the pictures that I sent. And they're a beautiful set. I just need to figure out, they're an older set. The bores are moved around and stuff like that. And everybody says, screw up the sound. Well, if the bores are moving around from their standard, then, well, maybe they need to be trued or not, but I don't know. That's kind of a dangerous thing, because these are kind of like a heritage set of pipes. They're almost perfect, except for the crack now that happened, and then the casein plastic is really brittle, and I don't know if it would hurt the value of the pipes to have the ferrules redone, and the tops and everything, because I know a lot of the sound on a bagpipe isn't just from the bores. It's not. It's the shape inside the bell on top, and the diameter. There's other stuff going on up here on the top of your drones that affects the sound. And like this is brass, and my bass parlor pipes is plastic, and they're definitely lower quality. Oh man, I'm so tempted to get that one set, because I could do another workup and showing on how to make them work. And I know there's going to be a lot of people that are going to say, well, why would you even bother to do that? It's a waste of your time. No, it's not, because, okay, I just played these, and then I've got my bass ones here, and I haven't played these today. Yeah, the session pipes, tanner pipe drone always shuts off. Those have to be played in over like 5 or 10 minutes. And so there it is. Thanks for watching. Yeah, my typical ramble. More things to come. I'm trying to find time to post, and I appreciate everybody who's stuck with me so far, and I appreciate my people from Tumblr, which surprises the heck out of me, but you know what? I'm really excited and happy about that, because I don't know, lightning might strike. I'm probably too lazy or unmotivated because I so much work that I'm doing at work, and I want to open this box so bad that my teeth are aching to open this box up, but I'm waiting on other stuff to come so I can do it comprehensive. And then I got some other projects in line. You guys, some of you guys might still remember I had the Chinese pipes, the pitch really low. So, and then I got my very first set of bagpipes that I learned how to set up pipes on everything. I started out with cane reeds and Pakistani chanter reeds that were like, when I first started, I could barely blow for a minute. I worked my way up to 3 minutes. I worked my way up to 5 minutes, and then after a while, I could play for like 40 minutes with a Pakistani chanter reed. And I have no idea what those strengths are. I still have a ton of them, because every time I would get stuff, I would get a ton of Pakistani chanter reeds. And boy, I'll tell you what, those will give you a six-pack. It'll bring out your old blikes and everything, because, oh man, I had the deep muscle ache in my back because I never used all these muscles in my back to blow and all of this stuff. And it was like a total workout. And then I got my drum runs, which I competed with a lot all up and down the coast. And I had my Sulci bagpipes where the wood was still moving around. So it was hard though that wood is settled out now, and so watch out. If and when I can get some money up, because I got other things going on right now. I've got cars and stuff like that take money too. I'm not rich. I'm not wealthy. I'm definitely not famous. I'm just doing the best I can with the skills I've got in the inquisitiveness on how to set up things and learn. And self-teaching is one of my best attributes. So anyway, in closing, so if you're a little bit short, just wear taller heels next time. Okay? Thanks for watching, and well, heaven bless. However you want to look at it, all you guys that are watching, and my subscribers, I wish you subscribers, bad English. Thanks for watching, and there it is. I might post something different, but it's probably something later. But yeah, I've done my ramble. Thanks for watching. Bye.